Whether you call them QuickWrites or demand writing, it's all the same. It's all a matter of meta-language. Here is my own approach to the process using my programs which I've developed since 2011, using the mnemonics Bower, Bias, Writing Core. This poster covers the writing process and the editing and proofreading processes. Each section is explicitly taught. We begin by looking at brainstorming. Here are one of the QuickWrites samples. This is placed up on the board and students are asked to brainstorm. The most important part of this process is that they don't edit their own thoughts. They just write. The next step is organising. After the brainstorming, the organising is probably the most important part of the whole writing process. As our main focus these days tends to be around narrative or persuasive writing, these are the focus areas. The previous bubble diagram was a compare and contrast of both narrative and persuasive writing. This is the more commonly known Venn diagram that students are more familiar with. So once they've brainstormed all their ideas, they then organise them into the Venn diagrams, comparing and contrasting which ideas would be best, those persuasive or narrative, or in most cases, ideas that can go for either persuasive or narrative. This is possibly one of the most important parts of the process, students being able to manipulate their ideas to suit whichever text type they are required to write. Ideally, the focus is on them understanding that it's their ideas and how they can manipulate them to suit the text structure required. It's only then that we take into consideration which tools we need to look at with regards to the text structure that we are using. For persuasive, it would be those persuasive elements. For narratives, it could be bias, emotions, senses, any tools that you need to develop further. Once the QuickWrite has been completed, it is the editing and proofreading that is then the most important steps to writing. Changing of paragraph knowledge is always useful, regardless of text type. I hope that this has been of some use to you. Please be aware that this is just a quick overview of the process of writing. There is a lot more involved in each section of the elements. Please feel free to contact me should you have any questions. My email is attached.